Welcome to episode 18. Dow Strawberry. Yep. Get that right. Yeah, there you go. Of the I'd Hit That podcast. That is Mikey. I'm
What
Ant.
up?
And we are here for some sports talk and some ribald humor. So I hope you guys will join us. And what's up, my friend?
Uh, uh,
What are you, tongue tied?
fir-
Come on.
First, I'd like to say that thank you very much for having me.
Thanks, thanks God.
To be, huh? Uh, to be the how you say
God.
the first Met to hit a home run in his first at bat ever was an absolute honor. Thank you, Baby.
Wow. It's your impersonation, Juan Soto.
Mr. Juan
Wow.
Soto.
That was good because I actually thought that was Juan Soto. Like I was like, yo,
Yeah, I had to stop because I was freaking myself out. I was like, did I just become Juan Soto?
I could see that. Like you were turning into I saw big 22 on,
Right,
you
big
start.
back. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm still doing a podcast here. I'm not brushing my teeth with gold plated toothbrushes. So, and I'm sitting here enjoying a nice cold Gatorade Zero, one of our sponsors for tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, I got something else, but
So how
but
I listen. So let's just kick it off. I hope you're well. I hope the weather is okay there in your part of in your country.
tough, man. Looking like 82.
Mm. Yeah, flip that around. That's what it is here. It's like 28.
Yeah,
Not
I'm
even
sure.
so.
Um,
Uh, yeah. So how exhilarating was that just to see that happen?
it was funny
Honestly.
because like I made it a point to at least watch the first inning. I don't
Mhm.
really give a shit much about spring training until later. But I was like, you know
Until
what? I
until
gotta watch the first inning. Huh?
until the injuries.
Yeah. Next week.
Yeah. How about 2 weeks ago, Montez?
Uh,
Go ahead,
oh fuck him.
Montez.
It's not that I hate the guy or anything like that. It's just it's so typical that they
Hmm.
had no business signing that guy. But we've done that already.
Yep.
Um, but
So
yeah, he hit the ball, and I turned to Maria, and I was like, "Who's gonna hit a home run? Like this is going." And it was a shot. It wasn't like a cheapie or it was a shot. And
yeah,
all right,
yeah.
I know it's free training, and who gives a shit? I get that,
I give a
but
shit. I'm a Met fan, and I give a
it's a
shit.
good sign. It's a good sign,
Yep.
And I thought Clay Holmes, even though he was facing a bunch of vendors and parking lot attendants, but all right, whatever. He pitched okay, three innings. I mean,
Spring training, right? We're just listen. We're
right,
having a lot of fun with it because
hundred
Soto's first
percent.
at bat ever, and he puts one out. It's just
Yep.
like, well, that's what we got him for. So it was good to see it. I mean, who knows? The guy could start the season, 0 for 17. I mean, we don't know. That's every indication points that we just don't know what's going to happen. Last year was a perfect example of that, where we're like, the Mets, it's a bridge year. I'd be happy if they go 500, and it's
Oh
like
and
we're
five, 0-5 to start.
0-5 to OMG, right? But it's like,
OMG.
and then we're sitting here in October, and we're like, yeah, there's only 4 teams left, and the Mets are one of them. It's like,
Right.
so who knows? But nonetheless, you know what? I'll take it. I'm not going to look at the dark side of it. Uh, it's good. It's good. The guy hit a home run. Good. Still
Yep.
hard to do, whether it's spring training or the show. Neither one of us will hit a home run in spring training. I'll tell you that much.
Well, you
You
hit home runs. I've never have. So I
Yeah,
I,
but
I
still,
don't
you get the gist. You get the whole gist of it. So,
I'm
but
I have to
it
get
was.
on base for you to hit the home run. So
I appreciate that. You're my table setter.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
But we haven't done one of these in a while. So a few things have happened.
Mm-hmm.
And one was Alonso coming back. We never really got to speak about that.
Yep.
Um, I'm
Yep.
sure we're both happy with that. I know I am,
I'm
even though it
happy
is
right
big
now
for the
as long
year.
as it stays that way.
Yeah, hundred
I don't
percent.
want to long. Don't sign him long term. Don't do it. Don't do it. See how the season goes
I
first.
look, I'll say this: they could have signed him for 4 years, 110. I don't understand why they couldn't do that. What was the big deal about that?
Apparently they couldn't. I mean, to
No, they
me and you,
could
I'm
have.
like, yeah, like what was like, but
He,
obviously they
he
paid
deserved
him
that.
something.
What is he? Is he going to really suck in those 4 years? He's not. It's just that David Stearns is so afraid
But
after signing Chris Carter to that. Remember that Chris Carter signing?
yeah, what about it?
Well, he got burned by that, and
Yeah,
I think that's why he's apprehensive about these
yeah. Well,
corner guys in 30s.
I don't. Yeah, but you know what though? I mean, I get what you're saying. I respect what you're saying, but it's the same, but it's different. You know, he's a different player than Chris Carter was.
He's a way better player than Chris Carter.
He is, but the game is different too because if you look at it, okay, before they signed Carter to that deal, who was their last big signing? And who did they go to the table with prior to that and said, "Listen, this is what we're offering you"? And then Chris Carter's camp didn't turn it down and say, "Oh shit, we better make up what we lost and try to recoup all of our win because our market sucks, and this is the only team willing to pay us. This is the only team that was willing to pay us, and we balked, and now we're the ones that are coming crawling back. So we're going to take the deal that we're going to get. Plus, it came fresh off of the Juan Soto signing." So, like, that's why I say the situation is the same as far as getting burned by a bad contract, but it's different.
Um,
What do you think?
what I didn't care for was David Stearns going, well, we needed Pete back. We wanted Pete back. No, you didn't. Stop the bullshit, bro.
He's telling
You
the
ain't
fans.
fooling nobody.
Right. I agree with you. They
You
didn't
ain't
want him.
fooling nobody. You didn't
Yeah. If
want
they,
him.
yeah, you would have got him way earlier than when you got
Just like I said, 4 years, a buck 10. I think that would have been fine for Pete.
him. Yeah.
He was not. He's not going to suck from 30 to 34. He's going to be consistent. After that, okay, it might be a little up and down, but I'll take the 35 to 45 homers and 90 to 100 and something RBIs every year
He's
because
not going to have that.
that's
Yeah, but you're not going to have that this year with the lineup that you have. He's not. And you know he's not. He's not going to have over 100 RBIs this year.
shit. I think he
I don't
will.
think it's going to happen. I
I
don't.
think
I
he
don't
will.
see it, bro. And but you can't say he's not going to be. Or did you say he was going to be, or he wasn't going to be consistent? Because last year, me and you agreed with this. Last year, if he doesn't hit those home runs in the postseason, we're not even having this conversation right now.
We did
We're
agree
talking
on
about
that. I 100% right. I agree.
right. We're talking about you know we're probably not even talking about the Mets. We'll still be talking about the Soto home run and how we like the lineup and who's at first base because it ain't Pete. But you want to talk
Right.
about consistency? That's the reason why the guy his market was about this big was because of his lack of
Mhm.
consistency. Last year was a clear indication of that. I mean, we were like, "Where's this fucking guy?" He didn't show up until the playoffs.
He did not have
I
a
mean,
good year
I
last
get
year,
it.
but even his shit year was still better than
Sure.
most people. And
Okay, to a
I,
point,
I,
yeah.
I'll, I know I've said this on our previous podcast. I'll take the guy that's going to be out there 162 games and is that bleeds orange and blue,
Mhm.
and is look. Does he have these streaks that are frustrating? Yes, but I'll live with that because when his good streaks come, they're very good. And I think him batting behind Soto was, I think it had to happen. I don't like that it's only happening for a year. Everybody's saying, it's 2 years. It's not 2 years because
No, it's going to be that way until it's not.
uh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they could have signed him for 4 years and that would have been fine.
Well, they
But
didn't. They didn't.
they didn't.
No,
They
in
didn't,
3
and I get
years.
it.
I think the 3 years should just walk. Just let it. let it breathe. I'm not, unless the guy comes around, next year and hits, 50 home runs with half the RBIs because you have
He
Soto
might
in the
hit
line.
50 this year. He
Huh?
might hit 50 this year.
That's what I'm saying. He might. And if he does, yeah, be like, thank God we got this guy. We need to lock him up for 2 more years. Make that 3-year deal a 5-year deal, or give him that extra year. But, let's see. Let's see what happens. Like I said, bro, we're the fans. We're the ones that are sitting here doing this.
Right.
They're the GMs. They're the guys that make it roll. And you know what? I'm not bringing any argument to Steve Cohen's tale. The only thing I'll ask Steve Cohen is, what's the deal with the fucking road uniforms this year? They're atrocious. But
really, you don't like them? I think they're all right.
I like simple. I don't like the piping and all the bullshit. But whatever.
Right.
My point is if I had an argument to bring to Steve, I mean, they know better than we do.
Allegedly.
Well, last year they did. Me and you look pretty stupid. I mean, we do that on a day-to-day basis, but we look pretty dumb.
That's our job. It's our job on this podcast.
Yeah, we're here to make you look better.
Yeah, like a bunch of dum-dums.
Look at these dumb. Yeah, but you just don't watch.
Yo, believe me. Look, I know we have very few viewers, but there's a lot of podcasts that suck way more than we do, man.
Let me tell you, I've seen podcasts. And then yesterday, I was
yeah. What they do is they go, well, his F war and his BFIP and his BBIJTK. Man, shut the. Are you kidding me? You're coming up with these bullshit stats. Yeah, shut up, man. All they do is they regurgitate these stats that anybody can look up on their phone. Let me tell you something.
If you think these other dudes on these podcasts aren't sitting there and they're like, and they got their laptops set up or on the wall of their mom's basement.
Exactly what they do. Yeah.
The guy's like, well, to be honest with you, Alonso's F4 biopsy came back. And it was 222 on flash. For day-night games after St. Patrick's Day. And I'm like, oh, this guy's pretty fucking smart. And so I'm like, wait a second. You just read that off of Google. Come on. Like, bro, we just get up here. We shoot the shit. We're both knowledgeable people enough to a point where we can have a conversation. We're just here to have fun. Just here to have fun.
That's why I was having a chat with Hector the other day. And that's exactly what we were talking about. I was telling Hector, I was like, a lot of these guys, they're robots. And they put on their little broadcasting voice, that's why I like Heck, because Heck is he's like us.
Yeah,
he's like us.
It's just like, bro, you're not Stephen A. Like, stop with your art. I love talking to you, and we're gonna get guests on the show. We're gonna have fun, but I like talking to you because we reason with each other. Who cares? I'm not gonna sit there and be like, well, let me ask you this question. Back in '87, when it was down to 4, it's like, guy, what are we doing? What are you doing? Come on, what are you doing? You're not Stephen A. I'm going to tell you right now about the New York Knickerbockers. Like, bro, stop talking like that. Come on. Moving on.
Yeah, I agree.
Juan Soto, he's now he's on pace to hit 100 if you count spring training. He's on pace to hit and the regular season. He's on pace
190 home runs.
191 home runs. How many RBIs did he have? It was a solo home run, right?
He had 2 today. No, he had 2. He drove in another one later.
Oh, okay. So I'm thinking the guys
300, 380.
Juan Soto with his 138th home run and his 600th RBI. Pay this man. He just hit the bonus, Frank. That's great.
So far, he is overperforming his
contract. Oh, Ronnie, he hit his mark. Like, thanks, Keith. Oh.
And then I don't know if you were watching the game towards the end, man. There were these kids yelling like, "Let's go, man!"
No, I didn't get to watch any of them. I was in West.
Kids' parents. Where are these kids' parents? Like, how are their parents not going? Shut the fuck,
bro! It's spring. It's spring, bro. It's spring training. The parents are probably shit faced at the bar at the Tropicana field. They're done. Where's these kids' parents? Come on. Yeah, exactly. Come on, be like, have you seen the kids? Yeah, Soto hit a home run, honey. That's great.
Oh
You know,
my God.
again, it's a
This,
long
that,
drive back to Winter Park.
yeah, 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 yeah. I gotta go to Altamonte Springs.
Tomorrow we're going to Bonita Springs, and then we're gonna go to the West Coast.
We're gonna see the Detroit Tigers in Lakeland. We want to go see
Who's
Spencer
ready to see the
Torkelson, our
Reds?
favorite player.
Who's ready to see the Reds in Orlando? Where we're going.
Oh shit!
Is Jonathan India
Oh,
here? No.
so funny, man. But
Yeah. Hey,
yeah,
spring.
and yeah, the long, arduous spring training has begun.
The
So
long, arduous, the,
yeah,
the long,
remember our spring
oh,
training? Our spring training in softball was get there 10 minutes before the game and warm up.
I remember. Remember, I used to get there like a half hour before, and then I'd see you and fucking Dylan walking through the parking lot with all the gear. So, like, you guys realize you're warming up for softball, right? You're like, yeah, we're going.
Oh, that's funny, man.
I miss it, man. I miss it. I didn't think I would, but I
Oh,
miss
I
it.
miss it too. I miss it too, man. I
Yeah,
miss it
so
too.
much.
It's it was fun, even
Yeah, it was. It was.
even
You know
when
what I
it,
miss? I miss when you didn't have any of like you didn't have any of the shit on your shoulders, like
oh,
officially.
just
But
as a player, you mean just
but when
playing?
Terrence had it all on his shoulders, but you had just as much on your shoulders because you were always arguing everything he did. Like we'd get out, you'd be like, why the fuck is he batting?
What the fuck is he doing?
Why's Big Rob fucking batting? Why's
So
Murph batting? What the fuck? I'm like, Anthony, take over the team. Like, oh,
true.
fuck that shit.
It's so
Fuck
true.
that. I'm good.
I overstepped. I overstepped so many times. But the
You
problem
realize
was
you managed
I
that team.
wanted us to win. I wanted us to win.
I know.
I that
What did we get? We got to
that's
what?
I
We got
just
to we
want
got. What did we get to the semifinals? What, 3 years in a row?
before you got to the team, we got to the finals like 2 years in a row. The first year at 3-game series, we faced Hobie's team. Okay, our
Mhm.
old teammate Hobie, and we faced Hobie's team, and we beat the shit out of him in the first game, right? And this is the funny thing. It's my first year with the team. I know nobody gives a shit about this, but this is between me and you here. The first game of the playoffs, my
You
first
know,
season with
you're not
that
gonna
team.
you're not gonna post this, but go ahead.
Um, Terrence doesn't puts me to play in the playoffs, but doesn't put me to hit. Puts a DH for me or some shit. And I'm like, fuck are you doing? I I love Hobie. Hobie's been my teammate and friend for years, but I own him, right?
Yeah.
Hobie knows that. Doesn't put me to play. We beat the shit out of them. The next two, oh, he puts me to play, but he doesn't put me to hit. The next 2 games, he puts me to hit. I hit well, but we lost both games.
You always
I look
fucked up.
like a dum dum.
All right, bro. Remember he used to bat like 14.
At least
At least like
14.
and rounding out the lineup, and Joey batting 26. Like, yo, how'd you do today? I didn't get to bat, and we lost in extras.
Oh man, I didn't get
Batted,
to bat. We lost in 3 innings.
I batted 38th. I didn't get an at bat this game.
Oh, that is so funny and so true. But the reality is, I love that team. I love Terrence. I love all those guys.
Yeah, and I
You
like the team that we had too. I liked you know what? I liked every team I was on with you, all the way going back to Montgomery to Monroe. The two
that
teams we
team
had.
we put together at the end.
What about the one at
Which
Rachetti? That was fun.
oh, that arc ball team.
That was only one
Oh,
season.
one
Yeah,
season, one season. That's right. Dylan was
yeah,
like 16 or something like that.
yeah,
17. He was
yeah.
yeah, he was really young. That was
Yep.
fun too.
That was
But
the that was the San Giovese year.
Sangiovese, JB. We're gonna win tonight
JB.
and we're gonna crack
Yeah,
open a bottle of
JB.
Sangiovese.
Yeah, that was fun,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
Good
but
times.
I did love. I actually miss those guys. You know, Big Rob,
Hmm.
Big Rob, love Big Rob, Big Dum Dum,
Yep.
and I love. I would yell at him about something about and it. The guy's 6'4". He could throw me across the field if he wanted to, and we'd be
Yeah.
on the field. He'd be playing first. I'm playing second. He just turned to me and go, "Hey, Ant, what would your walk up music be?" And I was like, "Don't you want to kill me right now? I just yelled at you about." No, I
They'd
I,
be like,
I
"Hey,
really.
you think Terrence nares or shaves his balls? What do you think?" It's like, dude, what? What? Like, he was just crazy with like the most dumbest. But I miss that dude. I miss everybody on that team. You know, like
Oh
him and Murph and what was the other kid's
oh
name? Adam.
yeah, yeah. Chris
It was just,
Dunn.
just
Uh,
yeah,
I mean, it
Sega
was
when he
such a
was
fun team.
there.
Remember Kurt? What a
Kurt.
fun team, man.
Yeah,
But
Billy. Bobby C. Yeah, it was a good team.
Bobby C, what a great guy, Bobby C. I do pay for the league every year.
Yeah,
What a
yeah.
what a, it really was fun, and I do, and I will say that last year, me and Dylan went to watch them play, and we ended up playing because they didn't have enough guys,
Hmm.
and
You told
it
me.
was yeah, it was like putting on an old glove or old pair of gloves, like it just
Yeah, it was
fit,
cool.
and
Yeah.
if I never play again, I at least I got to turn a double play with my son playing shortstop, and that was like like when the play happened because it was towards the end of the game. I was like, wow, that might be it for me. I don't really know, and
Yeah.
yeah, that was at least to me it was special. I know nobody gives a shit about softball, and they're probably like, why are these guys talking about this shit?
No, I
But yes,
listen, man.
the I did that team.
I love to play
I'd
that
hit
game as much as you did. It was fun.
that team we put together with I'd hit that. That was
Yeah. What we had the
I
team in the
mean,
league. What we had the team in the league for 3 seasons. We won it twice.
yeah, something like that. Yeah. And I mean on that team, on every team you bat what, fourth, fifth, sixth, and on that team you were batting 10th.
Seventh. Yeah.
You
Yeah. And I still should have been fucking batting over a few people, but I won't say shit.
maybe, but
You
you know
know it.
what? I love when you would come up and the other team would go, all right, this is the 10th batter, and then Mikey would hit one into the into the halfway into the fucking basketball court. Oh
Remember that
man,
one?
that was so.
Remember the big tree in left field?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Remember when I hit it over the tree and I hit it
Over the
directly
tree.
in the garbage can? Remember that?
Of course I do.
And I forget the dude that was playing on the that was the last season we played for Terrence. I hit it out
Uh,
there. It went into the garbage can, and the guy that was on the team, I forget his name. He's like, "You get an ice cream." I'm like, "What the
yeah.
fuck? I got an ice cream." He's
I,
like, "You get an ice cream after." I'm like, "What am I 10?"
here, we'll wrap this up, but I wanna bring this part up.
Mhm.
When we put together the I hit that team, and our one of our early games, second or third game of the season, we were playing this Dominican team called Las Mulas, and
Mhm.
they were playing a double header. So they had played the first game, they beat the shit out of whoever they were playing. We were the second game they were playing, and
Mhm.
we're warming up, and I know they're looking at us, going, vamos a matar estos blanquitos aquí. I could hear them talking shit. And I'll never forget that was the game that Dylan decided to put Eric as the leadoff hitter.
Mhm.
And Eric leads leads off the game, and he hits one into the parking lot that probably still hasn't landed. And you could
Oh wow.
hear the wind come out of the sail of the other team. Like they knew it. Like they were like, oh shit, these guys are gonna beat the shit out of
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
And we roasted those guys. And I'll
Yeah.
never forget, man, they started complaining about boomer pitching. They started trying everything. And I think we were done in 4 innings with that team.
It's
And
crazy.
Oh yeah. That was a lot of fun, man. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
But
it was good. Good.
enough of our softball shit. How about that Super Bowl? We didn't get to speak about that.
It's all right. I'm not. I'm
Ah,
not really a. I'm not really a big fan anymore. Like whatever, bro. Like the whole Chiefs cheating and the whole like the Eagles need to win. The whole storyline just smelled like shit, and I couldn't enjoy it. That the whole Super Bowl was about either Mahomes winning, about Kelsey and fucking Taylor Swift, or about Saquon. Is he gonna do? Saquon. It's like listen, like it was nothing sexy. Like it just whatever. Like you know what? Good for the Eagles. You know, their fans are still fucking trash, but good for the Eagles.
Taylor
Whatever.
Swift is gonna break
But
up with Travis Kelsey. She's gonna be with fucking Jalen Hurts pretty soon.
fuck her, bro.
And
That
then
she's got no
she's gonna
place
wear
in this
gonna
league. This
wear
is
a jersey that
bullshit.
says Jalen hurts me.
Just fucking
Jalen
Jalen
hurts
Hurts.
me.
You know, and like, listen, like the Eagles, they're good. You know, they're good, but like, it's just too much drama. Like, shut the fuck up. Come on.
I had
You know,
the only thing I was worried about was my stupid Super Bowl boxes and shit.
that's it. I was worried about my boxes and and DraftKings. That's it. That's it. I didn't give a
I,
shit. I didn't fucking care.
I didn't
I
I didn't win shit.
I don't care.
I
So it was kind of a letdown, but whatever. The commercials
I
were good.
actually bought a projector and I hooked up my Fire Stick and I put it outside in my the little outdoor living thing that we built.
Yeah. Yeah.
Had this big huge wall, and I was like, let me try this. And dude, it looks so good. And I had a few
That's
people over and was sitting outside in 80-degree weather, just drinking and had
whatever.
burgers, hot dogs, chicken tacos. Oh man, that
Great.
shit was well, you guys were freezing your asses.
Yeah, whatever.
Ah,
Whatever, bro.
whatever. But yeah, man. Super Bowl, who cares?
Yeah.
Let's see what
I
else.
mean,
What else can we talk?
listen, you want to touch on it? I'll listen, but I didn't really give a shit too much. It was so like it was a super letdown. You know, I was like, what? It was like, you know, anticlimactic. You know,
Ah, way anticlimactic, man. Fuck
yeah.
that.
Give me a
I
different
know.
fucking. So,
Commercials
so,
sucked. Everything sucked. Whatever.
yeah,
But um, we also got the Knicks we could speak about.
yeah, we could. I just already know what you're gonna say.
They suck.
Yep.
I wasn't gonna say that, but
You
they're
right.
getting exposed.
Can't win at home. Can't win on the road. Can't win at
Well,
all. But they're third. The third
they won
seed
at
in the
home
East.
and they got blisticated on the road, bro. You
Yeah. So
kidding
what
me,
though?
man?
What? They were just off for what? 10 days. Who cares? Give
What
them
the
a break.
Cavaliers won for 10 days?
That doesn't matter though. The Cavaliers are just built different. You know that. Yeah, the Knicks got three guys in their starting lineup that have the three most logged minutes in the league. These guys are tired. You know, so
Yeah, and
what?
one
Get
of
them
them
more,
didn't play.
huh? And one of them didn't
One
play
of
probably because he's still sleeping.
Now all of
But
a sudden his knee hurts now. He was
yeah, he'll
just
be all
off.
right.
He was just off for 10
He'll be
days.
all right. He just doesn't
Hurts.
want to admit that he's tired or whatever. But it is
Oh,
what it is. But
stop it.
listen,
They punted
listen.
again. Let's
I'm
rest
okay.
Josh Hart.
Listen, you could only play who's on your schedule. So I don't
Mhm,
care who the Knicks beat up. I don't care how they got to 39 wins to this point in the season yet. Listen,
mhm.
when the playoffs come, it's a different animal. So,
Okay.
what was last night kind of like fuck, but I mean, it is what it is. But it was a close game last time they played. It just wasn't a Knicks night. They were on the road. They had just played the night before. I'm not giving excuses. I'm just saying they were in Cleveland.
By the way, Cleveland played the night before too. Just to let you know.
Yeah, I know Cleveland was also home though. So I just, I mean,
No, I think it was Brooklyn.
last night I'm talking about.
Oh,
It was a
last
home
night.
game for
Yeah, all
Cleveland
right.
last night. I'm just saying. So, I mean, they kind of
Understand.
had that, but the Knicks had a couple of bad runs, and the fucking Cavs just capitalized on it. Before you knew it, an 11-point or almost a tie game at one point turned into a fucking 28-point lead, and then whatever it is, what it is. But a couple injuries. It was a bad game. It was a bad game. But come playoffs, I think it'll be a little bit of a different animal. for the Knicks.
But don't worry, your savior's here. Your savior's
Huh?
here. Don't worry, he's coming. Your savior, he's coming.
Oh, yeah.
Mitch, he's
Mhm.
coming. He's coming. Don't worry about it.
Until it's his pregame interview and he fucking gets hurt again. So
Yeah,
whatever. We'll see.
yeah. As soon as the national anthem starts, he's like, my ankle. Look at MB.
I popped an eardrum. I can't hear.
Oh man, what a puss. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know how much he's gonna help him, but we'll see. I mean, he's gonna help him some, but I mean, the guy has zero offensive game. Zero.
He was just a presence. He was a big body.
That's pretty much
every now and again. Yeah, every now and again he'd have a tip in or something, but he's a big body. He's just
can't hit a free throw.
Trade him.
I mean,
trade him.
They should have, and maybe they'd still have Hartenstein, but
yeah, well, maybe could whatever. It is what it is. So it's all good.
They were. I mean, I was actually going to set up the aforementioned projector last night. I was like, I'm going to do the game. I'm going to sit out here and I'm going to watch the game. And for some reason, I couldn't. It wasn't connecting right, and so by the time I started to watch the game, they were already down 19. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, good thing you didn't. So
yeah, I'm done. Done.
It's all right, bro.
Yeah, it was not good. But whatever. That's why there's 82 games in the season.
Yep. Exactly. Marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah. Yep. The same thing with your boys that are getting their asses kicked again tonight.
Yeah, it was 5-0 in the first, and then they just put up 2. So I think it's 5-2. So
yeah, so Shesterkin was on his game. Shesterkin was on his game, huh?
Yeah, he was on something. It wasn't his game though.
As soon as he signed that contract. Same thing with what's that bum's name? Lafreniere. Lafreniere, the same thing. As soon as he signed that,
relax. Watch your mouth.
Stop.
The man is neither one of them are bums. They're having it happens in professional sports. You know that. You know that. That's why you got it. You had a Gerald Laird poster in your room. I don't want to hear shit.
Right.
You know that. You know they had a bad game.
You had a Jim Sundberg poster in your room.
What?
Jim Sundberg. That's what you had. You don't even know what it is. See?
Okay, yeah, see, I see.
Light hitting catcher for the Texas Rangers back in the day. Jim Sundberg.
Burke be home by 11.
Jorge Fabregas, another light hitting catcher back in the day.
Let me tell you something really quick before we hit the home stretch, right? I'm kind of upset. Like, I think Puerto Rico should have, like, they should be in the draft. Like, they are a state for all intents and purposes. How come they're not in the draft? Do they have to wait until there's an international draft so you can wait 50 years to draft a?
Are you talking about for the Army? You think they should be drafted to the Army? Is that what you're saying?
Major League Baseball, you numbnuts. Come on.
Oh, I don't. What, Puerto Ricans aren't drafted? What was Carlos Correa? He was the number 1 draft pick in the fucking.
What year?
He was the number 1 pick in the draft. What year?
Yeah. What year?
I'm gonna say 2015.
Okay, 2015. But I'll name 2 more generational players. Okay, from Puerto Rico, and then you tell me how many more should have had an opportunity to be drafted and weren't. So outside of him, Beltran, right? Right.
That was years and years before.
But and then Yachty or Molina. I mean, but how many of those guys are still out there that didn't have an opportunity to get drafted?
Mikey, who drafts these guys? Who determines this?
Nobody.
White people, bro.
They get signed, no, but it doesn't matter. They get signed. White people want to make money. You know what? We'll save it for another day. You want to talk about white people? Let's end it. Well, no, we'll end it on this note then. Let's talk about white people.
Wait. We can talk about it right now, man.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I want to talk about white people. So let's talk about the face-off, the four-nation face-off, which was complete fucking stupid bullshit. How about that?
We're talking
How
about
about
there's
that?
something black in that. There's something black in that, and it's the puck. And what
The
do? They
logo,
smack that around, and that's racist. Sorry, but all right, we
whatever.
can talk about.
I thought the format sucked. I thought only having 4 teams sucked, and it fucking
Yeah, I didn't
certainly sucked
understand
if
that.
Canada
The
won.
4 teams.
Huh? Huh?
I didn't understand the 4 teams.
I didn't
Only
get
four
it was
teams.
supposed to be a segue to the Olympics because they're having
Well,
the
they didn't want to put Russia in it and shit like that. That's why. Yo, what
back
happened?
back in
Oh,
professional sports. That's why they did it. So,
oh.
but whatever. But yeah, fuck Canada, booing the United States. Like, come on, bro.
What?
Come on, bro.
Look, I understand. Sometimes sports and politics, especially Olympic stuff, somehow intertwine. But something like this is just it's not the forum for it. But
It's not the forum. It's not the
platform. It's
thank you. Like, come on. So I mean, you know what? I know like we were gonna I'm just gonna start throwing stuff out there because I can't even go like in a systematic approach to dismantle Canadian hockey fans and how much I can't stand them and how much class they don't have. So you know what?
wait. Make sure you limit that to Canadian hockey fans and not all Canadians.
Oh no, bro. Listen, there's a lot of Canadian. I know a lot of people out oot and boot in Canada who I like. I love it. It's a great country. I've been there. It's beautiful. But as far as their hockey fans, to be so incredibly just naive and just stupid at the same time, like, come on,
I
bro.
agree.
Come
It was
on,
dumb.
bro. You know, like, give me a
Let,
break.
let me
You know?
say something real quick. Over here, I go to a lot of basketball games and baseball games.
Mm-hmm,
The basketball league here in Puerto Rico
mm-hmm.
is of course it's not on the level of the NBA. We all know that. But it is very, very competitive. And as a matter of fact, soon we're going to have a guest on who played in the Puerto Rican basketball. He actually was a legend here. And we're going to have him on soon. But my point is, before these games, they don't play the Puerto Rican national anthem. They go, okay, here's a starting five for these guys, blah, 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 blah. Here's a starting five for the home team, blah, 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 blah. And they
I get
start
it.
the game. And nobody gives a shit about the national anthem, whether it's America, Puerto Rico. They don't care. And
Yeah,
that's the way it should be. They shouldn't be playing the national anthem at these baseball games or anything like that, any sport. Why? There's no reason to play it.
I know.
I'm not
It's all.
saying it's,
It's no.
I don't
Listen,
know.
it's all. We
You're
know
going to say,
why they
hey,
did.
it's patriotic.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I mean, listen,
Uh,
like Canadians, like you know what, you want to go ahead and put syrup on your pasta, that's fine. All right, that's okay. You know, I don't
oh,
care, whatever. You know, but I honestly I couldn't even think of much to even say like after that.
um,
So
I did not watch any of the Four Nations. Did you? I'm sure
yeah,
you
I did.
did.
Yeah, I almost watched every game. Yeah, it was good. It was
And
exciting.
how was
It was like the Olympics, but the energy was good. You know, it was
yeah.
nice. I mean, you know, it was kind of awkward seeing people boo players that they would normally cheer for because
Right.
they play for the United States, but they play for a team within your country.
Their
So
team, yeah.
it's like
Um,
Austin Matthews was born here in Arizona, but then he also plays for the Maple Leafs. So it's like
to
it was
Toronto,
weird.
right?
It was weird.
Um, so I did not see any of the games, but I understand that the first USA Canada game had a bunch of fights in the very beginning.
3 fights in the first 9 seconds.
Doesn't that feel a bit fabricated to you? Like, didn't they hanging out the night before and go, yo,
No,
come on, you know,
no, I don't think so.
and you just all right, and we'll just because this will make it all right, and we'll like, yeah, okay, you know what? I'll do
No,
it with this guy. I don't
no.
know.
I don't think so.
fabricated to me, man. You're
I
trying to
don't. I think
manufacture
boxing.
another
I
fucking
think boxing
moment.
is. I think boxing is fabricated, but I don't think that was
Oh, I think
fabricated.
so too.
These
I think
guys
so
don't get
too.
paid. There's no multi-million-dollar purses. You know, you talk about ending a guy's career. You know, and like these guys got hit. Like Keith Kachuk was throwing bombs. You know, so was
Yeah.
so was Brady. I mean, these guys had lumps on their face, but I don't see it that way. I don't think so.
I believe you because you are the
Honestly,
hockey guy here. So
yeah, I am. And you know what? It kind of left a bad taste in my mouth, but you know, but whatever. It is what it is. But that they kind of really annoyed me. So
right.
that's why I think that Canada, should be, our small target for the 2-minute warning.
Not Canada as a whole.
All
The
right, not Canada, the
Canadian.
country. Okay, let's get politically
The,
correct, Anthony. Not
no, no,
Canada, the
no.
country.
Let's no.
Okay,
Let's be specific.
Anthony,
I want to be
Anthony,
specific.
Anthony.
No.
You're not listening to me. Not Canada, the whole country. Okay, or the 51st state. I'm clearly talking about Canadian hockey fans that were booing the national anthem. Okay, I need you to
Hey,
listen to
Mr.
me, Anthony.
President.
That's what I'm talking about. So I apologize, Canada.
I want to be specific because my boy Speedy, who is my best friend, and like I don't even
Canadian,
know what life is
Canadian
without
hockey.
him.
I'm sorry.
His girl is Canadian, and I don't want her to think that I'm shitting on Canadian people
No,
when we
I
do
was shitting
this.
on Canadian hockey. It's cool. I'm not shitting on
We,
Canadian people.
we are shitting on the Canadian people that booed the American national anthem
Right.
before the game.
Thank you.
Okay,
You
let's
got
be
you got it now.
specific.
You got all your
Yeah,
legal
yeah,
jargon out of the way. You good?
yeah.
You good?
But anyway,
I heard
let's
I heard that
wait.
Canadian
Wait a
fans.
second. Don't start yet. Don't stop. Don't stop. Okay, now you can start.
So in spirit
By
of
the way,
that,
this is a
I heard
2 minute.
that
This is the 2 minute
I
warning.
heard
By the way,
what?
I said. By the
What?
way, this is the 2 minute warning. Let everybody know now.
Yeah, I said that earlier. This is our 2-minute warning, and we're targeting Canadian hockey fans who happened to be at the game when they played the United States in the first game of the Four Nation Face-Off and booed the national anthem. How's
All
that?
right, cool. All right, I
Okay.
love it. Perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
I heard that they all wear white high tops in winter.
You're not supposed to. Not after Labor Day.
I know.
Yeah, yeah, that's wrong. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay. I heard the Canadians that booed the USA national anthem gave Sasquatch a work visa. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I heard
It
the
was said.
Canadian fans that booed the United States and the national anthem in the Four Nation Face-Off. I heard they eat Cheerios with a fork.
God, that's awful.
Not fake laughing. It was retarded. Do yours.
It's awful.
I know. Go ahead.
Ah, I heard the Canadians that booed the USA national anthem jerk off to pictures of Ivanka Trump.
I heard the fans that were at the arena the night that they played the United States and the Four Nation Face-Off that booed the United States and the Canadian anthem did exactly what you just said, but she's fully clothed.
That's weird.
That's fucking
That's
weird.
very Canadian.
So Canadian. It's so Canadian hockey fan. So
Oh
go
no,
ahead.
we got the kid with her clothes on. Alrighty. I heard the Canadians that booed the USA national anthem think Detroit is a great vacation spot.
I heard the Canadian fans that booed the United States during the Four Nation Face-Off while they were playing the national anthem make reservations to go to McDonald's.
And sometimes get rejected.
Oh no, not on a Friday. I got one more left. Go ahead.
I heard the Canadians that booed the USA national anthem think Drake is really black.
Running through the woes in my 6. No, running. Fuck, I fucked that up. Wow. I heard the Canadians. I heard the Canadian fans that booed the United States during the national anthem during the Four Nation face-off the other night in Canada. They're a-holes.
That's your last one?
My last one. That's all I got.
Okay, here's my last one. I heard that the Canadians that booed the USA national anthem make everything about them.
Oot and boot them.
Boot them.
Happy Boxing Day. Let's boo that too.
Oh my God, I'm terrible.
Yo, bro, listen, it was a quirky show. Let's get back at it next week for sure.
Oh,
I'll listen. I just, you know what? These shows, they never cease to amaze me. So,
no. You know
thank
what
you.
amazes me is that nobody watches them.
I don't really care. It's my therapy, and I love being on here with you.
I don't give a
So we'll see
shit.
if we can get a guest.
I don't
See
care.
if we can get a-
We have a great time. These 46, 47 minutes to me
That's it.
are awesome.
I'm good with it. I'm good with it.
One more thing before we go. Get well, Frankie Montes. Way to get hurt right in the fucking beginning of spring.
Yeah, Frankie Montes. Yeah, I hope you feel better, Dick. Whatever, bro.
Holy Christ.
Yep, it is what it is.
Unbelievable.
Oh, well.
Unreal. Right out the gate. $34 million down the drain for that bum.
It's all right. It's the Mets. It's better him than somebody else, right? Better him than somebody else, bro.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. Kodai Senga getting shot on the fucking mound, right? Jumping off the mound. Oh, my calf. Oh.
Sniper.
Man down. Yeah.
Listen, go enjoy the rest of your night. I'm going to turn around and enjoy this absolute horse shit that's going on behind me.
Yeah,
and
I don't.
Whatever.
What is it, 6'2"?
I don't know. I don't even. Yeah, 6'2". Whatever. Who cares?
6'2".
So, but I'll see you in a couple of days, and we'll get right back to it.
Yeah, man. Let's get right back to it. We'll do another one. I mean, we'll have to attack somebody else, like we just attacked those Canadians. But
we'll attack somebody. But yo, big shout outs to Vinny at Big Nick Energy.
Don't be using his government name, man.
I didn't use his last name. I didn't tell him it was Smith. So big shout out to Vinny from Big Nick Energy. Big shout out to Hector from Blunt Thoughts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And looking forward to having our guest maybe on the next cast. So
yeah, I before we go, I did speak to him. Was it yesterday or the day before? And he is very willing to come on and tell us some funny stories, man.
All right,
and I know that you're gonna love this dude. He's awesome.
All right, so all about it. Sounds good to me.
That'll be probably on the next show, if not the next the show after, but it'll be very soon.
All right,
and
it's
always
shout out to my mom, grandma let me use her basement, so appreciate it.
Oh my God! I already Pete Davidson and shit. You have more tattoos than he does now. Apparently,
he got all of them removed. Yeah, must be a Canadian hockey fan. Yo,
oh my God.
Enjoy the rest of your night, bro.
Yo, bro, it's always my pleasure when we do this. I love talking to you and doing this with you. So
love you
hopefully
too, bro.
We'll do this.
All right. Man. Sounds good to me.
All right, we'll talk to you, bro.
All right.
Later.
Peace.